Welcome guys. In this video we are going to look at question 2 coming from mathematics paper 2 for the year 2024 for internals. So question 2a is coming from the topic of probability, B from the topic of sets. Now if you look at question 2a, the setup this time is different, so you need to be extra careful. So let us look at this question carefully. Two boxes A and B contains balls of the same size. Box A contains 2 green balls and 3 blue balls, while box B contains 4 green balls and 2 blue balls. Then we have the point here. If one ball is selected at random from each box, what is the probability that both balls selected are Roman number 1 blue? So we have two scenarios and we are looking at independent events where one event is not affecting the other event. So here we are going to look at we need to come up with a tree diagram for each box. So let's say we have box A. So since there was just one selection, then for each box, box A had 2 green balls, so we're going to have G and blue. So this is for box A. Then we are not told like a second ball is selected without replacement, so we are only dealing with one selection for each box. So now let's look at for box A. So box A had so for box A we are looking at 2 green balls, so 2 plus 3, so the total number is 5. So the probability of selecting a green ball will be, so green, how many? We have 2 divided by the total 5. So this is what we need to look at here. Then what of blue? So blue is 3 over 5. Right, so let's also look at box B. So for box B we are going to have a similar scenario but different numbers. So we are going to have green and blue here. Now for box B we have 4 plus 2 giving us the total is 6. So how many green were there? So from the question we have 4 green balls and 2 blue balls. So green is 4 over 6. What of blue? So blue is 2 divided by 6. So we've come up with a tree diagram for each scenario. Now let's go to the first question. So the first question, we are told that both balls selected are blue. So we are going to say Roman number 1 probability of, we want both blue. Is equal to, so we are going to say probability of blue from box A. Since we have both, it's multiplied by blue from box B. So this is the concept that was needed. Then from here we can say what is the probability of picking blue from A? So B from A is 3 over 5, we can see. So we put 3 over 5 times then blue from B, box B is 2 over 6. So we have 2 over 6. So we can now do some simple mathematics. Then we can have our first answer. So 3 times 2 will give us a 6 over 5 times 6 will give us a 30. So if you were to reduce, 6 into 6 is 1, 6 into 30 is 5, so the final answer is 1 over 5. Then for question Roman number 2, we just want of different colors. Now how do you deal with such a problem? So we are going to say probability of different colors. So this is equal to probability of blue from A and green from B. So you just interchange green from B, then plus you say probability of green from A. So as you can see, the first one is blue from A. After addition will be green from A and blue from B. So we can now go back to our tree diagram. So our tree diagram, blue from A is 3 over 5. So we put our 3 over 5 times. Then we are saying green from B. What is our green from B? So green from B is 4 over 6. Plus, then here we have probability of green from A. Green from A is 2 over 5. 2 over 5 times, then probability of B from B. So B from B is 2 over 6. So now to simplify, the point is we are saying you get this one multiply by this one plus this one times this one. So that's where the concept is coming from. If you have a question like this one, then we can just do some math. So we have 3 times 4, we have a 12 over 30 plus 2 times 2 is 4 over 30. So we have the lowest common denominator is 30. So this will just be 12 plus 4. The reason is 30 to 30 is 1 times 12 is still 12. So 12 plus 4 is giving us 16 over 30. Then we can reduce. 2 into 16 is 8 over 2 into 30 is 15. So that is our final answer. Okay, so now we move on to question B. On a particular day at a school with 50 grade 12 learners, 33 collected biology textbooks, 24 collected mathematics textbooks, and 23 collected history textbooks from the school library. 13 learners collected both biology and mathematics textbooks. 16 collected both mathematics and history textbooks. 15 collected both biology and history textbooks. And 10 collected all the 3 types of textbooks. So question number 1, we are told to illustrate this information in a Venn diagram. So how do you write a Venn diagram? So you need to start by drawing a rectangle. Then after drawing a rectangle, you need to also look at how many sets and are we going to have, and also are we going to have the intersection of all the three sets. So if you look at the information, we have 10 collected all the three. So the three sets that we are going to write, make sure that they intersect at one point. Right, so we can now label the sets. So the first one is for biology. So we have biology here. So we can put biology here. Then the second one, we have mathematics. So we can just put here M. Then the last one is history. So we can put history here. Now when inserting numbers on a Venn diagram, the first step that you are supposed to do is you indicate the number of those that did all the three activities. So in our case, that collected all the three types of books. So from the question, we can see that 10 here. So 10 collected all the three types of textbooks. So this is the number that I'm going to put on the middle of the three sets. So we put it here like this. Then after you are done with putting the intersection of the three sets, you need to go back to those that did 2. So the first one, we are told 13 collected both biology and mathematics. So biology and mathematics is this region here. And we are told this region had 13. Now from 13 we have 10. So the concept is simple. The intersection of the 3 must be subtracted from those that did 2. So 13 minus 10, the number that you are supposed to put here is a 3. So we move on. Then we are told 16 collected both mathematics and history. Mathematics and history is here, and we are told this region had 16. Now from 16 we have a 10. So 16 minus 10, we are going to have a 6 here. We go to 15 collected both biology and history. Biology and history is this region. So there were 15. So 15 minus 10, we are going to have a 5. So that is the concept. So subtract 10 from those that took or collected 2 types of textbooks. Then we can now go back to the statement. So we have 33 collected biology textbook, which simply means that from biology here, the total is equal to 33. Now from biology, we can see that 3 is part of biology, 10 is part of biology, 5 is part of biology. So there is a number here that if we are to add all the 4 numbers, it must add up to 33. So you need to make sure you remember that. So now how do? You add. So I'm going to add 3 plus 10 plus 5. So I'm getting 18. Then we take 18 from 3, then I'm getting 15. So 15 is the number that I'm going to put here. So that if we add this and this must add up to 33, since we are told biology is equal to 33. So we do the same. We go to 24 mathematics textbooks. So in maths we have 24. Now from that 24 we have 3 plus 10 plus 6. 19. So 19 from 24. So I'm getting 5. Then we go to 23 collected history textbooks. So from the history we have 10 plus 6 is 16, 16 plus 5, that is 21. Then 21 from 23 we get to here. Now we need to also look at we need to make some calculations to prove if the numbers that we have here adds up to 50, since we are told that the total number of grade 12 learners were 50. So we need to check. So you add all the numbers that you have under the Venn diagram. So if you look at 15 plus 3, that is 18 plus 3, 23 plus 10, 33 plus 6, 39 plus 5, that is 44, 44 plus 2, that is 46. So 46 is the total for the numbers that we have, but we are given that the total are 15. So what you do, you subtract 44 from 50, 46 from 50, giving us 6. So 6 must be put on the outside. So 6 means that they did not take part in the activity of collecting the textbooks. We can now go to question Roman number 2. How many learners collected? A, none of the textbooks. So for this question, we can say B, Roman number 2, question A. This is simple. So none of textbooks is equal to, sorry, this should not be 6, should be 4. Then B, one type of textbook only. So as long as there is one type of text, one only, then this is the region. So one type of an activity only, this is the region. So we can look at one type of textbook only is equal to 15 plus 2 plus 5. So this one adds up to 22 learners. Then see two types. Two types of textbooks only. So two types of textbook only. We have 3, 6 and 5. So 3 plus 5 plus 6, this is adding up to 14. So this is our final answer. So as you can see, this is simple. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.